Hey y'all, quick disclaimer before y'all watch this video. I'm just letting y'all know right now there's gonna be a couple clips where we kind of just go from one topic to the other topic, and it's gonna kind of seem like out of place. That's because my phone kept running out of storage while I was recording. So because of that, the clips is it just cuts off and goes on to the next topic. So it's kind of messed up a little bit. Also, we started using voice memos around 12 minutes. So before that's gonna be a little hard to hear, so I'm sorry about that, but about 12 minutes you'll hear better audio because we're using the voice memos. I'm sorry about all the mistakes, but I hope y'all enjoy the podcast. I promise you it will not happen next time. Peace. Okay, back again. First podcast, we got
Jamie.
And then you got
Hey
me,
guys.
which is Victoria. First little podcast we get with y'all. So basically, the topic really gonna just be about us giving our knowledge to y'all, help spreading positivity around the world. That's what we feel like. I'll take my part. That's what I'm here to do. So we're gonna get straight into it for y'all. Hope y'all enjoy this.
Okay, so for the first question, it says, what helps you stay grounded?
What helped me stay grounded? You know, honestly, help me stay grounded throughout this life is just remembering the bigger picture and remembering what God got for me. Instead of me giving in to everything around this world, me knowing that these things can give me, I ain't gonna say much value, but they can give me something that's like, can be a positive thing. God helped me stay grounded, and my bigger picture helped me stay grounded with this, you feel me? Instead of me focusing on other things and me losing my sight, I understand that these things aren't gonna give me true, like I said in another video, fulfillment. They're gonna give me them two things. So God in the bigger picture in my life is to help me stay grounded, make me stay humble, make me stay hungry in a way.
Yeah, so for me, I first want to talk about like what it's like to not be grounded. So what it's like to not be grounded, you're in a state of confusion and you let your emotions dictate what you do. Like whenever you're angry, you lash out, you act on anger. And then whenever you are grounded, you're at peace with yourself. So you're at peace with you. So whenever I'm grounded, it's about trusting God. Like you gotta trust in God, having that faith in God. And another thing that helps me stay grounded is my poems. Me writing my poems, that just keeps me grounded in a way. And then as I take care of my responsibilities, like whenever I'm consistent with my workouts, consistent with keeping the house together, like when I'm consistent with things, I feel grounded.
Yes, ma'am. Keeping things in check, keeping things in order.
And so for the next question, it's a statement. We're gonna both share a piece of poetry.
All right, cool.
Okay.
You wanna go first? Or me go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Okay, so the poem I want to share with y'all is called Looking at Humans. As I'm looking at other humans, learning what this life really means, each phase a mirror of something divine. They each have a story that's unfolding, the music they love, the things that make them smile. It's not about the way they dress or the way they look. It's what's inner. The dreams they voice, the worries they face. Everything could be turned to something great if you allow your mind to not always fight, but find a beautiful escape. Take a bath in peace, then watch all unravel, turning into love. Our life is still lifing, our pens are still writing. It's what you choose.
That was good. That was amazing.
And I wrote that on September the 7th of this year.
That was good. I like that. And so how many, so you say you've been doing it for a while, so if you have to guess, how many poems do you have in total?
Honestly, I have over at least 15 poems. Over 15 poems. I have a lot of poems. And I love all of them. Each and every one.
Do you have a favorite though? Do you have a favorite poem?
I do. So for my favorite poem, it's called How Are You?
How are you?
How are you? Ownership, respect, and unity.
Okay.
That's what it means. HRU.
Wait, so where's that? Like, where's it from? Like the higher, where'd you get it from? You say it
I got it from, okay, so whenever I was writing it, I was actually outside my house, sitting down. And then I was thinking of the words ownership, respect, and unity. It just came to my mind. Ownership.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just came to my mind just like that. And I'm like, okay, cool. And so I'm writing the poem, and I'm using all the words inside the poem. And then boom, I was like, wait, let me get the first letter of every word and make the title. So I did that, and it reached out to be, how are you?
Yeah.
And so I feel like God would speak to me in a way. He was asking me, like, how are you? It just all aligned in that moment, and I just felt pure happiness.
Yeah, that's
Like, pure happiness. And I was like, oh, okay. It all came together.
That's really good. like I said, God gives us alignment. God gives us alignment when we're doing the right things too. For sure, like she said, she's writing her poetry, figuring out things, and God gave her that light, that shine. She made a bigger shine out of it. So.
And it was such a beautiful moment. Like, I literally felt the Holy Spirit. I felt it all. I was so happy. I was like, okay, it's all coming together. I love that.
That's amazing. Yeah. I'm gonna show my little piece of poetry. Don't judge me. That's my first, second piece. Don't judge me. I ain't like her yet. She on a different level. She cold with it.
Okay, your poem is... Okay, here it is.
Alright, this poem is about love. I didn't really give it a title, but we're gonna just call it love, right? They say love is a losing game. I wonder why that is. Because they program our minds to tamper with our brains. Love is so deep, so innocent. But why is it when I show my love, I feel like why is it when I show my love, I feel like the heart's not in it? Just some thoughts for the mind. But is love based on ice cream, or just for trying to break a real spine? I'm sorry for the questions. I know you're not interested. I'm just a kid trying to figure out what all the hype is about. To me, love is something that we all possess, but we hide until we can't no longer feel it. Until we no longer can feel our hearts in our chest. Love can make you do right. Love can make you do wrong. Love can make you come home early or stay out all night long. As Al Green said, love is like a tree. But why is it as people we expect the forest, but feel too guilty to plant a seed? Love, the most intimate and precious feeling we possess. But yet we throw the word around and say I love you, but the whole time we think about the next. So is love really a losing game? Or something we never fully comprehended? Joker loved Batman, but never wanted to kill him. So if I lie, steal, cheat, does it make my love any different? Love's like a rope. May not look as flashy as a chain, but it's tight and knotted together. A chain is only as strong as its weakest link. So please don't say you want love when you're willing to break over a little stringy weapon. I love to love, but I hate solving puzzles. But the difference between me and you is, hold on, my bad. I'm willing to put piece and piece together just so I can see your smile come from that every muzzle. Would you do the same for me? Would you do the same? Or are we just going to keep playing this losing game? Game of love. That's my little piece of poetry.
That was amazing.
Yeah, I feel like, because honestly, if I'm keeping it real, like I said, it's going to be authentic. I'm keeping it real. I kind of had a hard time reading things. My speech a little bad too, so kind of throw it off. But honestly, when I first wrote it just kind of got smoother. But it's pretty good. Thank you for like my little piece of poetry. What? But nah. That's my first little piece, though. Second little piece. We're gonna get there. I promise you.
No, I love it. I love the poem.
Thank you so much.
If you come up with a title for it, what would the title be? If you had it, come up with a title. Because I understand where you're coming from with the speech. Because my speech, it could be everywhere sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, it could really get to me for real. So I'm really relating with you. I'm like, oh my gosh, okay.
Yeah.
That's where you're coming from.
If I had to give it a title, though, honestly, I don't know. I feel like when it comes to like titles and things, it's not really. I'd be having to write the thing down and then think the title later. But okay, that's where I go with it. Where I go with it? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I kind of just go off the dome, whatever I'm feeling, boom, 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 and then just leave it like that. But yeah, even if you watch my videos, you can tell I kind of be stuck. I be like over my words and stuff, and then I talk real fast. I be having.
Oh my gosh, me too.
Slow down and get my words up.
Like people be asking me like, what you say? Hold on, wait, what you just say?
Jay, when I tell you, every single time I talk to my mama, I say to I know she gonna say, huh? I say to my head every time. I say something, I be like, XYZ, XYZ. turn around, take my head, huh? She say, huh? I'm like, okay. But yeah, that's just
That happened to me today so many times. My dad kept saying, wait, what'd you say? What'd you say? I had to keep repeating myself because I talk so fast. So I'm trying to slow down my speech a little bit. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there for sure.
Oh my goodness. Okay, here.
Okay. You can talk to your 14-year-old self. What you tell them?
I would tell my 14-year-old self to lock in.
To lock in?
Lock in.
Okay.
I feel like if I was more locked in, honestly, like, I'd be wondering where could I be if I was locked in when I was 14. But I don't really look at it like that no more because I came to this point.
Yeah.
And what I went through is what I went through. And it's like, okay, I'm here now and I'm growing. But I would definitely tell my 14-year-old self to lock in and to just stay consistent with you. Do things that you love and just worry about yourself. Worry about yourself.
So what does locking in look like to you?
Locking in looks like just doing things that you truly want to do. Like what your spirit like really wants to do those things. Like, cause I'll be thinking about certain things. Like, okay, I want to do this. I want to do this. Like, for example, read my Bible or make a poem but I will like push it to the side, push it for later. Okay, maybe I'll do it later. Let me keep scrolling on TikTok and let me keep doing this. And I always push the great things for later. And it's like, no, I need to do that. So I feel like locking in is actually staying consistent and doing greater things for yourself.
Honestly, yeah, I 100% agree with you. My 14-year-old self is that boy. All different. But honestly, like you said, you don't look at it from a different perspective now because you are who you are now. And honestly, you kind of need them bad times so you can like, okay, I don't want to go back to that point. Or that point pushed me to help me come to the person I am today. You know what I'm saying? That's what this thing called post-traumatic growth. You go through something like traumatic in your life, but it grows you for the better. That's honestly, I think people been through in their life. Like I said, on my part for sure. But it's a good thing, not really a bad thing.
Wait, if you could talk to your 14-year-old self, what would you tell him?
If I could talk to my 14-year-old self, I would tell them, do what you want to do. Don't pray about everybody else. Be a people pleaser. Try to everybody else did to everybody else's expectations. Do what you want to do. That's what I tell my 14-year-old self. Honestly.
That's good. That's really good. Okay. What was one of the biggest things life has taught you for this point in your life?
What is one of the biggest things life has taught me to this point? Okay, I'm gonna say two things. It's gonna be two different. It's gonna be more of my spiritual perspective and more like perspective. So, from my spiritual perspective, I'm gonna say the biggest thing life has taught me is you need to live through your spirit. Don't live through your flesh. Living through your flesh can keep you back. All right, we back, y'all. Little technical difficulties, I'll say. Something like that, but we back.
Okay, so the biggest thing I've learned is two things as well. Basically what Eternian was saying, that's also something that I learned. And to trust in God. Trust in God most definitely because He knows our beginning and our end. And He has a whole will for us. So it's like having that faith in God and that relationship with God, it just helps you grow even more. And then also, another thing I learned is to not overthink things. Like overthinking, it could really get to me sometimes. And then just not overthinking as much, it helps me. So that's the two things that I've learned.
Yeah, overthinking that stuff, that kills dreams, it kills desire, honestly, a lot of times. So we can overthink ourselves out of situations. Like, you can see a pretty girl and just think, oh, should I do it? I shouldn't do it. And then you just miss your opportunity.
Exactly.
Instead of you just being direct.
Literally. Okay, so
alright. So okay, if you had complete control over the world, what would you do?
Okay, I would do two things. First, I would force Jesus Christ into everybody's life. So that way, so that way everybody can be saved.
Okay.
Like everybody can be saved. And then I will make it to where like there's no homeless people. Because I hate to see that there's homeless people out. I know some people is homeless by choice, but there's also others who isn't homeless by choice, you know? So it's like, I don't want to see nobody on the street at all. So I'll make sure that there's no homeless people. Everybody has a home. And if everybody's saved, and if everybody has a home, then the world will be beautiful, in a way. But there's still stuff that we go through, even as saved people.
Of course.
So it's like, it wouldn't just be beautiful. We'll still be going through things.
Yeah, I feel like, we can go through things, we all pray greater good, but at the same time, we believe it through Christ. Christ is giving us these situations for a reason. Not just to say, oh, you're going to go through this. Oh, you know what? You didn't do good. You didn't reach your Bible this week. Okay, I'm going to make you go through this. No, I didn't like that. That's just not what it's about. Going through things to strengthen your armor, your power, your connection with God. So,
Yeah. Exactly.
Also, I was in Dallas 2 days ago. This is a story off camera what happened, but we out there and we was walking by. I just see so many homeless people just like stuck, just sitting like just stuck. That's sad.
Exactly. And I hate seeing that. And I know it's so many people with a whole bunch of money in this world, and they choosing to use it for certain things. And I just feel like if I had complete control of the world, there wouldn't be not one homeless person on the street. Okay, so if you had complete control over the world, what would you do?
If I had complete control over the world, what I would do, I would want to make sure, like you said, I want everybody to have a connection with God. I wouldn't say I would force it on them, but I want to definitely provide that opportunity. A lot of people don't have opportunities, you feel me? They never really learn about this stuff. I want to get them to be able to understand, okay, this is what he done for me, this is what he can do for you. You know what I'm saying? So I honestly, I'd push it. I wouldn't force it, but I'd push it a lot more.
You'll push it.
Push it a lot more in the world, especially people, like homeless people, push it to them. You know what I'm saying? I can get somebody something. Like I said, I was in Dallas. Homeless people, I say, God bless you. Gave them some food. So it's just things like that. Being able to have people like that too around the world. And then honestly, I'd get rid of like the financial system, like classes and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You got the high class, the middle class, the low class. Like I'll get rid of all of that. I want people to be able here to live freely. Like taxes, I get rid of taxes.
Yes.
Too. We print money. Them people print money. Millions of dollars. You don't need our money like that. Like, okay, I don't mind paying taxes for like, if I'm going to buy some chips or buying a scooter, paying tax on that. But like, there's people that only make $40K a year, $60K a year, and you take it almost half of their money. That's fraud right there. That's keeping, that's stress. So honestly, I'll get rid of that whole financial system, but make it a better way to actually help people, to hurt people. Because I feel like all the things of this world is meant for us to be hurt instead of for us to be like helped and keep us at this like low stuck vibration. And I would fix that. That's what I would do. I would have complete control over the world.
Yeah, I definitely feel like they're trying to keep us in a low vibrational area, and then taxes is just very like irrelevant.
Very irrelevant.
They shouldn't even be there in place. Okay, so the next question is, what do you look for in someone that you want to be friends with? And what do you look for in a relationship?
Okay, so I'm going to say a homie, I'm going to say a girl, right? So, in a homie or a partner, I'd say, really in both, but loyalty. That's one of the biggest things, loyalty and honesty. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like if I want you around me, I need you to be honest with me. I need you to be truthful with me. You know what I'm saying? I need to know that you have my back. Because I'm going to have your back. If you around me in my circle, and I say I love you, I say I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying? You met my mama, bro. I say bro a lot. I don't mean to call you bro, I just say bro a lot. But, like, I would want to expect loyalty from you, or trust from, not trust, but honesty from you. So I feel that's one of the biggest things I look for. Because I don't like people that play a funk, or they gonna be your friend one day and then they gonna do this the next day. And I have so many people in my life do that. So honestly, it's just, I don't like that. I don't roll with that, right? So I'd say it's more in a friend, or like a partner. Like I said, loyalty. But honestly, I feel like we need to be able to understand each other. Understand each other on a deeper level. Like, you have your stuff going on, I got my stuff going on. We need to be able to still come together and understand each other. I can't say that. But understand each other from a different point. That's just more, that's less than, I don't know what I'm trying to get at here. I got the words, but I don't know how to really express it. I'd say we just need to understand each other on a deeper level. Much deeper like that. Than more surface-based level area. Because I feel if I only know you from a service level area, and we don't have that deep connection, what are we as partners? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I would say it's probably one of the biggest things I look for is just a connection, a good connection. And understanding each other on a deeper level.
Okay, well, somebody I want to be friends with, I want them to practice being honest with me.
Practice?
Yeah, practice being, I want honesty.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes it could be hard to be honest.
Yeah.
And I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
So I want them to at least practice it. Practice being honest with me. Somebody who is definitely understanding. And who's just going to be there, be a good friend towards me. And, you know, we just understand each other on that level. And then when it comes to relationships, like even when times get rough,
Mm-hmm.
I want them to still be able to communicate with me
Mm-hmm.
in good ways and passionate ways. And somebody who's definitely going to understand me as well. Understanding and who's going to be there with me, be there for me when times get hard.
Of course. That's the real people. People that's with you when you're up, but the people that's with you when you're down.
Yeah.
Those are real people. Remember that. People that's with you when you up, people that's with you when you down, and you're real people. Alright. So. And then I ask you this one next one.
What'd you say? Yeah.
Okay. Alright. You don't really have to tell you what your goals in life. You're you're supposed to keep some of your goals private, but just the ones you want to say. So, what are your goals in life, and where do you see yourself in 15 years?
Okay. So my goals in life right now, like just right now, this point in my life, is staying consistent with the things that I'm doing right now. Like, for example, like my reading, I want to keep on reading. I want to keep on reading my Bible, staying consistent with myself, just doing things that I'm doing now. Like, for example, my working out and making my jewelry, just building stuff for me.
You make your own jewelry?
Yeah, like I make my own waist beads. I made this waist bead.
I didn't even peep that.
Yeah, I make my own jewelry.
You have tapped in with some jewelry.
Yeah, I make my own jewelry. And there's other things I want to do too. And in 15 years, I see myself, I'm going to be an entrepreneur.
Man,
Entrepreneur. Have my own business, have my own employees, just, building great things for me.
So, what would you want to do? Like, you're going to be an entrepreneur, so what would you have to make your own business in?
Okay, so that, I honestly don't fully know right now, but what I love doing, I love writing. So,
all right, y'all, another technical difficulty. Hopefully the last one. We're going to go ahead and end. Keep going with this podcast. So, before it cut off, we was talking about where we see ourselves in 15 years and our goals. So, you want to keep going on your part? You kind of already, it kind of cut off a little bit before, like, when you were ending, but do you want to keep going?
Okay, it's only one more thing I want to say. Okay, so I write like a lot of poems or whatever, right? And I want to make a big book with all my poems in it. And I want to keep writing more poems, but I just want to put that into one big book. Well, yeah.
Okay. And then, so, where I see myself in 15 years, I see myself with a family, a loving family, living off somewhere that's kind of ducked off, raising my people right. I don't want to teach them how to be, I want to break generational curses in my life. So I want to do that with my family, with my kids, with my wife, So, having a family living on somewhere else, me being an entrepreneur, have my own business, my own company, and I was telling, I ain't gonna say it on camera. Kind of can keep that. We're gonna just keep that. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say that out loud. But have my own business, big company, and I see myself as a lot better version of myself who I am today. Like me staying on that grind, staying on that path, and me seeing it all pay off at that point when I'm 15 years from now. Even 15 years from now, I'm still gonna be growing, getting better. I'm gonna be like, okay, I stay consistent. I kept my connection with God. Now we here. That's where I see myself, just like in a whole different level, just way better, elevated. All right, so now I'm gonna say my current goals right now. One is getting bigger with content creation, getting more my voice out. Even people like our voices out here too, and really just I already say evolving, but evolving, that's really one of my biggest things. And then me becoming better at boxing, getting the opportunity to be a pro boxer, And I'd say it's probably it for right now. A couple goals I got. Of course, getting myself right with God, that's every day though. That's every day. Getting right with God, that's probably my goals is right now. But hold on. Our next question. So let's talk about mental health. You wanna go first? Let me go first.
I want you to go first.
Okay. Now, I'm gonna just give y'all a couple of advice. I ain't gonna really go on like a deep dive because I feel like mental health, it gotta be talked about. You know what I'm saying? People need to have good mental health. You know, it's not good to have bad mental health. You know, like. So I'm gonna just say, keep the people around you. Have some good, productive habits, and don't waste too much time while you going through your days. Honestly, yeah, I say the biggest thing, honestly, is having better habits, having good habits for yourself. That's going to bring you, like, more peace. You know what I'm saying? Going to church, meditating, writing, reading, working out, doing things you love. That's a great things to do that's going to help boost your mental health. But, honestly, that's probably it for me on my side.
Okay, so when it comes to mental health, I feel like the same exact thing. Having productive habits. And another thing I learned after reading this book is called The 4 Agreements.
Yeah, I remember something about that.
Yeah, that helped my mental health a lot. One of the agreements is be impeccable with your word. Like, speak with integrity and just speak positive. Don't really lie about what you're saying. Always speak the truth. That helps a lot. And don't take anything personal. To not take anything personal, because that's only going to hurt you. It's not going to hurt the next person, or being the next person. It's only going to bring you down.
Okay. What does being financially smart without losing your soul mean to you?
Okay, so being financially smart without you losing your soul. So I feel as if you're doing something that you love. If you're doing something that you love already and then you're getting money from it, I feel like you can't really lose your soul to that, or like not be financially smart with it. Because if you're already doing something that you love and then getting money from it, it's like boom. That's like 2 in 1. You already love doing it. So that's pretty much it. Yeah.
I told my brother the question in the car. He asked me about it. Because that question in the other podcast too that we're going to do with my brothers. And I should have reworded it a little bit better. So I kind of meant it like, okay, hold on, let me think a little bit. You can have, what does it mean to not lose your soul while you having all the things, like you having all the things of this world, the riches, the fame, or you getting money, you know what I'm saying, everything going off good for you in the world. So what does it mean for you to get all these things but still be able to keep your soul? Okay. Who is someone you can look up to? And if there is someone, why do you look up to them?
Okay, so I look up to my parents, my mom and my dad, because honestly, ever since I've been young, they always give me really good advice. No matter what I was going through, advice. And it just helped me so much, even become a better person, because I started taking their advice. Because even back then, when I was doing what I was doing, you know, in my worldly desires, they would input their advice towards me, and I would like take it, but I wouldn't really act on it. But like now recently, I've been acting on their advice, understanding it, just taking it in, and it's been helping me grow too as a person. So my parents, I definitely look up to both of them, and I'm very thankful for them.
That's great. I thought that was a dog or something. I'm tripping. But yeah, that's honestly, that's a great thing, especially having like somebody that's so close to like your parents. They guiding you throughout life correctly. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have parents. Their parents ain't really got them. They there, but they ain't there. You know what I'm saying? That's good that your parents is actually there. You're taking their advice now, and they, you know what I'm saying, putting their hearts out into you for real and pouring into you. That's a great thing. So
who is somebody that you look up to?
So someone I look up to, I would say, honestly, isn't someone I know in person. His name Avery B. He got his channel called AB Academy, and honestly, it's a great thing. He like gives us advice about like systems, you know what I'm saying, knowledge, how we should move, what not to do, what to do in certain situations, honestly, it's a great channel. So, and it's also this thing is called the habit tracker. Basically, you can get a thing, you track your habits, just make sure you're on the right path and stuff with your habits and your work, basically your business. So that's honestly a great thing. Avery B, for sure. AB Academy, someone I look up to. And honestly, I see myself in him in a way. Like, we kind of similar when it comes to a lot of things, a lot of morals, you know what I'm saying? So I look up to him in a way. Yeah, that's the person I look up to.
So what is he posting, like podcasts, advice videos?
Everything. Advice videos, he do podcasts too. But he has multiple channels, but the one I watch is called AB Academy. That's how but yeah, it's more just, you know what I'm saying, videos, podcasts, just helping us stay right, himself stay right too, and just helps you giving us, giving us some game. I love that. Giving it to us for free. So that's someone I definitely look up to. I watch him. I don't watch him as much as I used to anymore, but I seen the summer, I watched him a lot. He's a great content creator.
That's what's up.
Yeah. And I think it's one more question for y'all. One more question. So I think you have to ask me. I'm asking you, asking you.
I'm gonna ask you. Okay, what's something you want to let go of? It can be mentally or physically.
Something I want to let go of is doubt. Doubt for sure. I want to let go of like self-doubt. Me wanting that doubt of myself. That shouldn't even happen. Like you said, the overthinking things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to just let that go. Like, okay, I'm confident. You know what I'm saying? I have this. You know what a mantra is?
Mm-mm.
It's like a saying you say to yourself. So.
Oh, like self-affirmations?
Basically, so mine confidence flows within me like water flowing through an everlasting stream. Confidence flows within me like water flowing through an everlasting stream. You know how water everlasting was forever flowing through within me?
Yeah.
So yeah. So me just not being able to quickly like doubt myself or like, oh no, I shouldn't do it because I ain't ready for this X, Y, Z. Like, no, I've been doing this. This is my time. For me to go do this. You know what I'm saying? It's my time to create content. It's my time to go push the peace, push the positivity, push the gospel. It's my time for all of that. So, no matter what life throw at me, always keep, like I said, always keep going, always keep doing it. Don't doubt yourself, never doubt yourself. That's probably the biggest thing I want to give up, is just doubting myself.
Okay, so what does being financially smart without losing your soul mean to you?
So I feel like being financially smart without losing your soul is you being able to get your money, get your stuff, and get the things that you want, that you've been provided from God, but you understanding like, okay, I'm getting this, but this ain't the number one. This not my God. I'm not gonna sit here and make me, even though I'm getting all this money, I'm staying locked in, getting this stuff. It ain't my number one. It ain't my whole thing. I ain't gonna feed into my ego of me getting all this money. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna make that version of me. Mm-hmm. So honestly, that's what it means for me. I understand it's probably not like, because I'm answering the question, but I'm really answering the question. Like, financially smart, it's just kind of a little error on that point.
You're like not trying to give it too much power.
Yes, basically, in a way. That's what I mean.
Okay, here.
That one. All right. So, who is someone you look up to? And if there is someone, why do you look up to them?
Okay, so I look up to my parents.
Mm-hmm.
I look up to my parents.
Came back.
Okay, so I'm record first. Okay, so we're going to end off with a freestyle question. The attorney is going to ask me a question. I'm going to ask him a question. And we don't know what we're going to ask each other. We're just going to ask it.
Off the dome. All right. You go first.
I'm going to go first.
Okay. Are you excited about this question? I'm curious.
Okay, so what coping mechanism do you use in your life to deal with situations that you don't like or don't want to deal with at the moment? Coping mechanisms do you do? Honestly, I forgot the question. I gotta be looking at the question.
Yeah, so basically, because you already said the question in another clip. All right, so my coping mechanism, honestly, now is me training, working out, and boxing. Those are kind of like my coping mechanisms. Like, sometimes the thoughts can get heavy. Obviously, I pray and stuff, but honestly, like, really, to get all that stuff out and me just kind of be a little bit distracted and just get in that mode, I go out here and go work out. I go train. That's like my thing. So, what about you? I want to hear your perspective. I want to hear your question too. I mean, yours too.
Oh, my coping mechanism. My coping mechanism, honestly, is praying. Like, the first thing I do when I want to cope and just calm down, or anything in general, just to cope, is pray. Bow my head down and pray.
Amen.
And then another coping mechanism that I use.
You want to say coping? I'm like, who coping? Who?
Yeah, coping mechanism that I use is deep breathing. Like, I take a deep breath and then tell myself I'm fine. I just need to chill and breathe. I do about like 3 deep breaths or like 4. Just deep breathing and praying.
Okay. Very healthy. That's good. Like, our coping mechanisms is healthy, you know what I'm saying? They're beneficial. So, all right, now for my question to you, like I said, it's a freestyle question, so I want to know, how long was your last relationship and why did it end? If you feel like explaining that.
Okay, so my last relationship was in middle school. Like, the relationships that I was in after that, like, those don't even count. They don't count.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, they don't count because it wasn't really a real relationship. But the last relationship that I was in middle school. It was my 8th grade year. And the reason it ended was because, the reason it ended was because he ended up getting with my friend or whatever. Like, he ended up getting with my friend like 2 days later after we broke up. And honestly, I forgot the exact reason why we broke up, but I know that, like, he got with my homegirl, and they did what they did, and we never got back together. We was together for like 7 months, 7 whole months, and it was like a kiddie relationship. It wasn't nothing big and serious. It was just like childish. But at that time, that's not how I seen it. It was everything I loved, everything I wanted. It was, oh my gosh, cupcakes and rainbows the whole time. It was just like a childish little relationship, actually looking back at it. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
So
End up getting with my friend.
Yeah. So did you learn anything? Like, did you learn from it?
I did learn from it to not just, hop in a relationship. Like, actually get to know the person. Just know what you're dealing with, and, fully know them on that level.
For sure, 100%. Never just dive straight into the water. Never. You might get bit by a shark or something. You might get bit by something, a killer whale. But always for sure.
Exactly, though. Don't dive into no relationship.
I feel like if they can't respect that, like, you wanted to be more cautious with who you giving your love to, they ain't for you. They can't respect that. So.
And trust is a really big thing when it comes to relationships. You got to make sure you trust that person fully. That's why the talking stage, I feel like, is definitely beneficial. To have 100%. A long talking stage before you have any relationship. Actually, to know the person, figure out why you want to be with this person. Just get to know them on a deeper level. From friends to talking, and then boom, we can talk about relationships.
Yeah.
But another thing is, make sure you date to marry. It's no dating to get the